What is going on, guys? It is Wrestlelamia here, back with another video. Join us now as we look at this week's edition of SmackDown as a paid tribute to Hulk Hogan, as well as the wildest news stories and rumors you need to know, including Chelsea Green receives death threats for Hulk Hogan tribute, Alexa Bliss gets busted open badly, WWE cancels Tony Hinchcliffe, Alberto Patron forced to leave AAA, Maven Apologizes, and much more. Be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell for daily wrestling videos, and follow us on Facebook for exclusive lists. Also check out our new videos on Wrestlelamia XL. Now let's do the intro and get straight into our first story. As always, we won't recap the matches, but just look at the good, the bad, and the downright ugly. As always, we start off with the good as number 1, a touching tribute to the Hulkster. The reports of WWE directing its staff to focus on a Hulk Hogan tribute appeared to be true, at least judging from the touching tribute WWE managed to put together just a day after his passing. WWE delivered a first-class presentation covering Hulk Hogan's many accomplishments to the wrestling industry and pop culture, showing why Hulkamania will live forever and WWE's production team is world-class. It was great to have wrestlers all on the stage for the tribute, including Tommaso Ciampa, who forgot to wear a shirt. Also, props to Bo Dallas for keeping kayfabe, as he came out in the tribute in full gear. Now, the tribute was definitely something special to close friend Jimmy Hart, who's been Hogan's sideman for about 40 to 50 years. You can see that Jimmy Hart is devastated by the loss. Number 2, Bliss vs Perez Magic. Now, things are heating up with Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss's quest for the WWE Women's Tag Team Championship, a quest that paused for a brilliant bout between Alexa Bliss and Roxanne Perez, arguably the best young female talent to come through WWE in a long time. Perez reminded fans why she's considered a prodigy, and with Bliss as our opponent, fans knew they were in for a treat. Needless to say, they weren't disappointed, as this match hinted at what should be a fantastic tag team match. Number 3, sizzling SummerSlam build. WWE continued its build for SummerSlam, and with the biggest party of the summer expanding to 2 nights, there's even more matches to hype up. While they dropped the ball with Evolution, they're going all out for SummerSlam, and it showed with multiple segments and videos getting fans hyped for the show. Number 4, Jelly Roll vs Logan Paul confrontation. Now, speaking of SummerSlam hype, last night's confrontation between Logan Paul and Jelly Roll suggests fans could be in for a pleasant surprise when Jelly teams with Randy Orton against Paul and Drew McIntyre. While it's obvious Jelly isn't a seasoned performer, it's also obvious he has been training, not only looking fitter, but being able to work in the ring. I mean, his work punches were really good. No one should expect a 5-star classic from him, but the rapper turned wrestler looks like he might just pull off a decent match. Plus, he's got one of the most seasoned veterans by his side to guide him through. Now, his promo against Paul was solid, and Jelly Roll's experience as an entertainer shined through, with some good timing and delivery as he mocked Logan Paul. Also, having Logan Paul confuse "Thank you Hogan" chants for "Thank you Logan" was pretty good, and he kept the heel heat right on him. Number 5, Chelsea Green and her service deliver again. Now, whether she's making history as a first Women's United States champion or helping put over talent before they challenge for a title, in this case Jade Cargill, Chelsea Green has become WWE's MVP, someone capable of delivering excellent matches whilst always looking like she could win. Add in Piper Niven and Alba Fire and you have an entertaining act who can be plugged into any segment as needed. And a TLC match for the ages. Now, is WWE actually booking a tag title defense at a PLE? Now, it's been ages since the tag titles were defended on a PLE. And no, we're not talking about the World Tag Team Championships. But now SmackDown General Manager Nick Aldis is making the most of this rare occurrence by booking a 6-pack TLC match between WWE Tag Champions The Wyatt Six and the teams of Fraxium, DIY, The Street Profits, Motor City Machine Guns, and Andrade and Rey Fenix. SmackDown has so many great teams that it would be criminal not to book them at all at arguably WWE's number 2 show of the year. But that was a good one. About the bad is number 1, Cody vs Cena 2 feels a little flat. Cody vs John Cena Part 2 is kind of feeling a little flat, despite Cody's ongoing quest to regain the title before John Cena retires with it. Even the street fight stipulation isn't cutting it, and fans have to wonder who's to blame. Is it Cody, John, both men, WWE booking, a combination, or something else? Cena's heel turn started slow, but began to pick up during his matches against Randy Orton and CM Punk, but now it's as if the feud is back to its pre-WrestleMania phase, when WWE was struggling to build any interest in the match. There was nothing downright ugly, as WWE delivered a terrific 10-bell salute to Hulk Hogan, and did so whilst also hyping the fans for SummerSlam. WWE seemed energized last night, almost as if the spirit of Hulkamania was burning bright from start to finish. What'd you guys think of last night's SmackDown? Let us know in the comments down below. Now, let's move on to the news. Now, first story looks at Chelsea Green receives death threats paying tribute to Hulk Hogan. Atop of today's news is a disturbing situation involving WWE superstar Chelsea Green, as a former Women's United States Champion reports she's taking a break from social media following death threats made to her. Chelsea informed fans, "I've tried to keep my page positive and comedic, but today a lot changed, and it hit harder than I expected. The name calling, the death threats, the faceless accounts. Social media was supposed to be a fun place, and it hasn't been for a while. Been overwhelming, and I need to step away for a little bit. Love my Patriots." The controversy began after Chelsea was asked about the passing of Hulk Hogan. Sports Illustrated provided background on what happened, saying Green faced some harsh and many would agree unfair criticism from her online fanbase after she was asked by CBS News 24/7 this past Thursday to comment on the life and legacy of Hulk Hogan mere hours after his passing. Much like Cody Rhodes' address to the Hulkster on SmackDown, Chelsea's response eloquently acknowledged the controversial icon's shortcomings while also giving credit to his undeniable contributions to the pro wrestling industry. Green responded to the criticism, telling fans via X, "Let me be clear, my stance on racism is unwavering. I do not condone it, period. If my response or tweet seemed dismissive of real concerns, I sincerely apologize. This was never my intention. I tried to acknowledge a death respectfully, even when the legacy is complicated. I'm learning one day at a time and will continue to learn." Apparently, that wasn't enough for certain individuals, and as a result, Green is off social media for the time being. Next up, a WWE superstars crash a AAA event. Fans watching last night's AAA event had plenty of thrills, including a mini invasion by 3 WWE superstars. Wrestling News described what happened, saying the show saw El Hijo del Vikingo issue an open challenge for the AAA Mega Championship. The challenge was first answered by Dragon Lee and then the debuting El Grande Americano. As the three stood in the ring, another masked man appeared and attacked both Lee and Vikingo before unmasking to reveal himself as WWE Intercontinental Champion Dominic Mysterio. WWE isn't wasting any time using some of its luchadors to add star power to AAA events. You may recall Los Garzas recently won the promotion's AAA World Tag Team Championship, and there's no telling who will walk away with the AAA Mega Championship when the wrestlers meet at 16th August Triplemania 33 event. Next up, Charlotte Flair has turned everything around for her. Charlotte Flair seems to be in a happier place right now as the WWE Universe continues to warm up to her after the cold reception dished out following a return earlier this year, winning the Royal Rumble. Some WWE fans seem determined to let WWE know they didn't want her in the women's title picture, a common refrain given Flair's success in WWE. However, the fans were clearly behind her during SmackDown, with one fan noticing the difference in how the fans reacted to her. In the exact same arena, by the way, just a different reaction. There's been discussions that Charlotte's candid comments about her personal struggles, including a divorce, have shown a softer side, giving fans a chance to see her as a person rather than just a wrestling character. It'll be interesting to see how this plays out with Charlotte and Alexa Bliss pursuing the Judgment Day for the Women's Tag Team Championship. Next up, Alberto El Patron forced to leave AAA. Now it's adios for Alberto El Patron, as the Lucha Libre legend appears to be finished with AAA following his loss to his former friend turned wrestling rival. Thanks to the match's stipulation, Patron now has to leave AAA. Alberto, best known to WWE fans as Alberto Del Rio, has been wrestling in AAA since 2023, enjoying a career resurgence after some controversies outside the ring. However, WWE's acquisition of AAA had fans speculating what the future held for Patron, especially after his tumultuous exit from WWE in 2016. While Patron has repeatedly hinted at returning to WWE, nothing ever materialized, and it appeared he had zero chance of returning to the promotion. Consequently, some fans believe WWE made the call for El Patron to exit AAA. There's no word on what's next for him, but he's likely able to find work elsewhere. Do you think he should come back to WWE though? Next up, Alexa Bliss gets busted open. Now, is Alexa Bliss okay? As fans watching a Little Miss Bliss's match against Roxanne Perez noticed her nose was bleeding before the cameras cut away, leading to fans asking her on X if she's okay. Thankfully, Alexa responded tweeting, "I'm 1,000,000% totally fine. Thank you." This is great news, especially since Bliss is now involved in a major program with Charlotte Flair, and her adoring fans would be devastated if she had to take time off again. Next up, WWE cancels Tony Hinchcliffe. WWE fans hoping to catch the comedic styles of Tony Hinchcliffe after SummerSlam will now be disappointed to know that his post-SummerSlam late night featuring Tony Hinchcliffe event has now been cancelled. Wrestling News is reporting the show was scheduled to take place on Saturday, August 2nd at the Bergen Performing Arts Center in New Jersey, serving as a late-night entertainment option for fans in town for the massive two-night premium live event at MetLife Stadium. They noted that the show was planned as the second installment of the WWE Late Night series, a new concept from the company. The inaugural event, billed as the Roast to WrestleMania, which took place during WrestleMania 41 weekend in April at Philadelphia's Trocadero Theater, was considered a success. A PW insider claims that the event was cancelled due to light ticket sales. Sometimes light ticket sales doesn't stop the WWE. Were they worried that fans will be recording the event like they did with WrestleMania 41's roast that leaked online? And finally, Maven apologizes. Now, right after the passing of Hulk Hogan, former WWE star, now YouTube star Maven Huffman found himself in a little hot water by some fans who called out his inappropriate thumbnail for the video, which was odd as Maven had nothing but good things to say about Hulk Hogan in the video. And Maven took to social media to address the issue, saying, "Hey guys, Zach and I want to apologize for the thumbnail on the Hulk Hogan video. We didn't create a custom thumbnail like we usually do for our videos. As a result, YouTube automatically chose a frame where I was smiling, which didn't reflect the tone of my thoughts. As I said in the video, I'm saddened by Hulk Hogan's passing. I understand that Hogan's legacy is polarizing, but that doesn't diminish the impact that he's had on the business. I will forever appreciate the legacy he left." We've updated the video with a custom thumbnail that better reflects the message. Going forward, we'll be more diligent with every aspect of our content and take the time to get things right. As stated in the video, humans make mistakes, and we made one yesterday. I hope you guys can forgive us. Now, I'm sure fans won't take any issues from this clear oversight from Maven. But there you have it, folks. Our look at SmackDown, as well as the wildest news stories and rumors you need to know. Be sure to leave your comments down below, and I'll see you next time with some more wrestling content.